Hello everybody, Icelandic Farmer here, and welcome back to Trucking in America. So last episode I talked about testing the Peterbilt, and because we are not high enough level, we are not able to buy it. You need to be in level 12 if I remember right. We will just go to get hired as a professional driver. No fuss, everything is provided for you, just pick a job and drive. Let's go for one of those and get ourselves some Peterbilt. So let's see, this is a really long trip. Whoa. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see, anything a little bit shorter. This is at least Peterbilt. This one we could take. This seems to be a nice job. Gives us 9,000. Cables, 20 tons. Yeah, let's go for this one. Looks like a Peterbilt at least. Yeah, it's a Peterbilt. 398. 389 low roof sleeper. Let's take that job. It seems to be a good thing. So here we are. Let's start the Peterbilt up. We need maybe to do something about moving more backwards, more field of view, something like this. Yeah, I think so. This seems to be okay. Get the steering wheel a little bit closer and a little bit down. I think this is okay. Yeah. So let's see what transmission do we have? Okay, it's 13. What? Wait a second. 12 speed, if I'm right. So let's see. Lights on. Let's take a little view outside here. It's actually quite good looking truck. Look at it. Let's just take a nice picture of this when we are already here. And a little bit down, something like this. There. And let's get back to the truck. So, can you hear the sound in this one? It's not the same sound as in the Kenworth. That is something there is sure. It's not the same sound there. But it seems to be a really nice truck. Seems to be really powerful. It was much easier. Yeah, of course I do actually have the smallest engine in mine. I haven't gotten any bigger engine into mine. So let's take a little trip with this Peterbilt. There haven't been so much to talk about happening in American Truck Simulator because rescaling is just here. Not here, I think it is still in the beta version. I actually did not look. Actually, if I have to be honest. I haven't looked on that, but I was actually in on Steam just before I started and go through some news, and there haven't been anything new to talk about since the open beta. So, whoa, maybe put something behind my chair, because if I don't, my chair actually start to wait a second. I'm sorry about that. I actually totally forgot before I started. I have a chair, gaming chair on wheels, and when I'm playing like this with gear shifter and clutch and everything, if I don't put something behind my chair, the wheels, it will actually start to roll backwards, and if I don't try to stop it, it will just go. I get farther and farther away from the table and the steering wheel and the clutch and everything, and, and in the end I can't reach it. I actually before I was holding myself to the steering wheel to not go farther and farther away, but in the end the steering wheel came off the table. So so not a good idea to have a chair on wheels when you are driving with a steering wheel and clutch and everything. Yeah, I was a little bit bad there. I could have stopped and let him pass, but just didn't want to get my momentum down. Can you hear the engine sound? It's not the same engine sound as you have in the Kenworth. The Kenworth is much more, how can you say, you have more turbo. Whoa. This I did totally forgotten about check there. Yeah, you get more turbo sound in the Kenworth than the Peterbilt. What I don't like with the Peterbilt is this middle post in the middle there, in the front shield. It looks very good, really good from the outside, but I feel it is a little bit in the way when you're driving, and the front window seems to be so small because of that. So I don't know. But otherwise, I think I like the Peterbilt quite a lot. It looks really good. So let's see, 675. Come on. There. It is not as noisy as the Peterbilt, the Kenworth. It's a good thing. But I miss the turbo sound. That is something that I think that makes it's more enjoyable driving a big rig like this. So I don't know. Of course, we have all our own things there when it comes to trucks and sounds and such. So, like in the European trucks, Volvo is my favorite. I can't stop nagging about that. If you are watching my series on Euro Truck, then you should know that my Volvo is actually one of my favorite trucks. Scanias is okay. They look good, but both the Peterbilt and the Kenworth for me does not really matter which one I drive, because I like them both. They're both good looking trucks. So I don't know. I mean, we have like now, I don't know what kind of engine we have now, because I don't know. Because I don't know, yeah. The thing is, we have 20-ton trailer behind us. If I was driving my own truck, we would have a little bit of problem pulling that trailer, because 20 tons with our 370 horsepower we have. I think we must have something about 600 in this one, because it doesn't seem like he have any problem with pulling this trailer. Let's see. We can actually see. Can we, if we go in here, diagnostics? No, 550. Okay. So 410 kilowatts. It's actually quite a lot of newton. 2,508 newtons. It's on 1,200 RPM. So yeah, I can feel the difference by driving this one instead of mine, because in mine I actually get in trouble by starting with a heavy load, as you have maybe already seen before. So this one had no problem at all, just drive forward like nothing. So we need to get a bigger engine into ours, but I have been trying to save money so we can progress faster with the garage, more trucks and drivers. We need to be trying to build up the company more than we have. But there is always this money issue. And the progress is slower, of course, because I don't play this profile more than just what I do for the videos. So the progress is what I do in the videos. That is the progress on this profile. So yeah. So it's going to go a little bit slower forward than you playing by yourself at home, taking a trip after trip, hour for hour in the evenings after work or something like that. So yeah. And I can feel the difference now after the rescaling. Before, driving in 75 miles per hour was actually quite hard, because it was turning back and forward before the roads much more than they are doing now. So now we have more straight highways and easier to keep up this speed. But of course, 75 miles per hour, how fast is that in real life? In kilometers, I mean. I wonder. I would like to know that. I'm not sure how fast 1 mile is in America. Whoa, we are really speeding now. No, we need to go down 55. Don't want a speeding ticket, please. Oh, we are passing by. Yeah. So let's see, we're map. We were supposed to go over there. We can just go this way. But that was too bad, because we could have taken this road instead, because We haven't discovered it yet. But now we can't do nothing about it. So let's just keep on straight ahead. Now it doesn't really matter anymore. We already passed. Or was it the same thing as last time? He wanted us to go down and up again. I wasn't actually paying attention there. No. Yeah. I actually totally forgotten about it and I got a speeding ticket. Oh boy, I was just talking about it. And I totally forgotten and got speeding again. Come on. What I'm doing. Throwing away money. Yeah. Something about the age, I think. I was actually, I have a friend in Australia and we were talking about Farming Simulator yesterday. And Johnny Wee is his name, at least for the community. And he told me that he had found a map for a mod map that we were going to. He said we could have played together on multiplayer. So yeah, I think So what the name? I have forgotten. He said. So I told him that it must be something about the age, and he just laughed at me. Thought it was just funny. So it must be something about the age, forgetting too easy. Something like that, I think. Yeah, it's a nice horn. Yeah, this is something new. You have to go off and go to the truck stop there. That is something that I have never seen. The truck stops always was just on the side of the road. You drive just off and you're on it, but now you need to go a separate road there to get to the truck stop. I haven't that's something new. I haven't seen that before. As I said, talked about that earlier. I could have. I am very good on telling you what you should do, but I seems to be really bad on doing this. My own advice is doing them. I'm not really good on doing them myself. Before I started the trip, I should have checked the map and mark the route by myself, so I could take the road that I haven't gone before, as well, I could have done there. Take the road there we hadn't discovered, because it seems to be. I'm feeling like we are driving this road back and forward like crazy. But this time I did it because I wanted to drive the Peterbilt and show you what I've been talking about, the sound. It's not the same as the Kenworth. So I don't know. The Peterbilt looks really good. And it's okay sound, it's quieter, it's not much overwhelming sound in the engine. But I think for my, as I said earlier, I think that is something that is giving the trucks their own, how can I say, personality. Of course, they're a loud engine like Scania V8 with no muffler on, and the right upbuild of the exhaust system is just a beautiful sound. And the trucks looks good. the Scania, so nothing about that. But I really like the new Volvo look, actually more than the older versions. The older versions wasn't bad. They looked good too, but the newer one, I prefer the newer look on them than the older one. The bad thing that I haven't be able to test that trucks yet. I really would like to. It could be really nice. And it's getting really dark here. What is the time? Do we have a clock in this truck? Somewhere? Is there a clock anywhere? I know that 21 degrees outside, but I can't see a clock anywhere. No. Maybe if I change... Yeah, there. 21, 34, 35. Yeah, it's really late in the evening now. The sun has have gone down. It feels like forever. I thought we were just almost getting there. The rescaling actually do make the trips really feel longer, at least. I feel like that, at least. I mean, if you look at the map, we were here when we just missed to go off here and go to Barstow. It feels like ages ago. It feels like we've been driving this road forever. But we need to break down our trips here, because we have been driving this road back and forward like crazy. We need to do something. We need to get more discovered up here. We have been discovered quite a lot of cities, but as you can see, all the roads are gone that we have discovered because of the rescaling. So we need to discover all the roads over again. But the cities are there. We know we have discovered them, so that's at least good. So we have no problem with the jobs when we get to places. Especially jobs like this. It's too bad the sun has gone down, because we can't see the landscape so much. But I feel like I can't see very much out in the front window because of the big sunscreen, the low sunscreen. It looks really good, but I think it is unpractical, because you don't get the big view in front of you. I could actually do like this, put the driver a little bit more down. Maybe that will help. Yeah, a little bit, I think. Get a little bit lower in the cab and be easier for us to look out, and we don't see as much of the hood as we did before. Before we were just looking on top of the hood, but now we are just almost seeing the front of it. So this was maybe better to sit down a little bit. I wonder, it's too bad that I never did take the time between two cities before the rescaling and the time after the rescaling. It could have been really interesting to know how much more time we are going to use on the roads now after the rescaling. That is really interesting to know. because now the scale is the same scale as the Euro Truck, so it will feel much longer, the trips, as I already have said before. But what does it say? Truck lane. Yeah, okay. We should be in this lane because we are going slow. No. What is happening? Yeah, now we are here. I don't know what happened there. And we go backwards. No, go low. And we got a problem again. I don't know why he went to first low. I don't know why. I hadn't changed anything there. I didn't put him in the low gears. This was really strange. Well. We got it started again. I was not ready for this big hill there. So let's see if we can get up the speed, because it seems to be a big hill again. Yeah, and I'm too fast with the clutch between the gears. Don't want to go over the speed limit there, because we have already paid one ticket today. Don't want any more. I think we would, if I had been driving my own Kenworth there, I think we would have been stuck in that hill there. Because I barely got this one moving in the low gear, low. So I don't know. Maybe we could have, we needed to call assistance to get away from there. Yeah, we did it again. And it was the police was going the other direction. Whoa, wrong lane. Whoa, don't want to crash. I'm not paying attention to anything today, seems to be. I'm not looking at the speed and see if I'm in the right lane or nothing. At least maybe get to make the videos a little bit more interesting. Could something be happening? It's always happening something. Don't get bored. You're probably sitting there. What is he going to do wrong next? Who knows? You never know what I'm going to do next. Just have to have a wild imagination. So let's see. We're supposed to go off here and over. Yeah, now we are almost at the delivery point. There. Yeah, I should have stopped, but I didn't want to miss my momentum there. Yeah, we actually got a green light right away. Lucky there. You can actually turn right on a red light. That is something that I think they could have implement here in Europe too. Actually, isn't a bad idea. But here we have a separate light to going right when you are standing on a red light, and then you have a separate one for turning both left and right actually in some places. So let's see, we are almost there. I wonder how much we have lost because of the 2 tickets. Must be about 1,100 or something. I think the tickets are about 550. So let's see. Where do they want this? Probably, no, it was not so hard space to park in. Oh, we don't want to crash into that trailer. Just need to try to squeeze it in there without crushing into stuff on the sides. I actually did get in a situation like this in real life and crushed my truck into a trailer that I was standing too close to. It's not so nice. I didn't get a big bunk into my truck, but it is really annoying. This was not that easy as I thought it would be. Yeah, easy enough. Actually, he did accept it. There. Now that's delivered. Excellent. Yeah. Not bad. 820 XP for this trip. 387 miles. Not bad. 9,447 euros. No, dollars. So that gives us 30,000. How is our bank status? Yeah, I've almost paid down 100,000 of our 400,000 loan. How is our worker doing? Yeah, really good. 2,431. She's doing a really good job. Yeah. So that will actually help us get the money up. We just really need another truck. And let's see, how many... yeah, we have actually space for one more. I wonder... we have 30,000 bank. How much is for the 100? 1,800. So that's going to be quite a lot of money we need to pay every day. I'm sorry. No, I think we will try to save money for a new truck instead than take a loan. And when we have 3 trucks driving, it will probably help us more on the loan. But yeah, here we are at our own truck. The same place as we actually left it. But this is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and enjoyed my mistakes, please give me the thumbs up. And new viewer, please subscribe for nice content. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.